According to Merriam-Webster, sizeism is the discrimination or prejudice directed against people because of their size, and especially because of their weight. Sizeism can be also referred to as weight bias. This form of discrimination can undermine human, social, and health rights of the afflicted individual. Abraham's 2022 report claims that more than 40% of adults in the United States across a range of body sizes have experienced a weight stigma at some point in their lives. This is largely due to the belief that obesity is a choice and that it can be prevented by voluntary decisions like eating less and exercising more. This negatively influences public health policies, access to treatment, and research. Although sizeism has the ability to affect everyone, it targets mostly women and individuals with multiple stigmatized identities. The presence of sizeism can relate back to the socio-cultural ideals in the United States and the media. The ideal body shape dates back to the 1920s when the Western world began desiring more slim physiques. Since then, thinness has been tied to core American values like hard work, drive, and discipline. This has only been enhanced with the use of social media. Influencers and those with status have been able to dictate what is attractive in society, which has made the beauty standard unattainable. It has reinforced the stigma regarding size through inaccurate and inappropriate images, language, and terminology surrounding obesity. It is this insecurity that develops for people of size that results in people avoiding seeking treatment because of what others might attribute their obesity to. Unlike some other isms, there are few policies regarding sizeism. For example, it is not illegal to discriminate against body size. There has been 2 states, Michigan and New York, and some cities like San Francisco, that has passed legislation that prevents weight discrimination. Due to the areas in which sizeism can occur, the workplace, education, healthcare, at home, it is able to remain present. The access and resources to treatment is even less so due to these stigmatizations. Anorexia and bulimia are underdiagnosed among higher weight individuals, and this is in addition to other difficulties that these individuals face with insurance reimbursement for their body size being inconsistent with what it is perceived to be. According to a 2020 report, 40 to 50% of adults in the United States with overweight and obesity experience internalized weight bias, and of these people, 20% experience this at a high level. When people internalize these attitudes, there's an increased risk of developing anxiety, depression, substance abuse, and eating disorder and/or disordered eating. The physical effects of sizeism is that it increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, joint problems, liver disease, gallstones, some cancers, sleep problems, as well as breathing problems. This is reported by the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Disease. These effects ultimately increase the risk of mortality. People who are affected by sizeism often feel uncomfortable when exercising in front of others, and this could be due to the stigmas that are placed on them. This unfortunately only furthers the desire to not exercise. Although small, progress is slowly being made in regards to sizeism. Cities are implementing bans for weight-based discrimination in the workplace, and a handful of states are starting to include language about weight in their anti-bullying policies. A conversation is starting in regards to sizeism, and it is reported that 3/4 of adults in the United States report the expansion of anti-sizeism in their workplace, and 81% of parents supporting addressing weight-based bullying at state and federal level. Since this is just the start, there is still plenty that can be done. The first is to raise awareness about the negative effects weight stigma has on people and begin challenging society's deeply rooted beliefs and preconceived notions about size and replacing them with a new public narrative that is congruent with scientific knowledge. People then need to understand that there are other factors that contribute to obesity, like genetics, epigenetics, foodborne factors, sleep deprivation, circadian dysrhythmias, psychological stress, endocrine disruptors, and medications, all of which do not require overeating or physical inactivity to explain excess weight gain. Conversation needs to be less on weight and more about how we can best support and empower our family and friends. Being a part of the kinesiology department around like-minded people, it is easy to lose sight of the fact that not everyone has the same knowledge and passion regarding health, nutrition, and fitness. It is important to me that I am aware of the biases that I might have about people who look, think, and live differently than me. To enlighten myself, I wanted to dive into one of the things that we talk about often in the classroom, and that is obesity. As the prevalence of obesity and overweight increases, it is essential to understand why, and as I learned through this assignment, one reason is because of sizeism.